Hello, what's up? Cormando here. Welcome to my review of NXT TakeOver London. I know this is a bit late, but I've had to I've had to work overtime this week, which has messed me up, and I'm really not feeling too good right now. I've got a sore throat. But I had to work overtime Monday and Tuesday, which did not want to do this week after staying up all night for TLC. Then, so I didn't get Raw watched till Wednesday. Because when NXT was initially announced, I was like, oh yes, I'm going to be able to watch this live. And then this happened, and it just ruined that, and I had to watch NXT last night. And I was too tired. By the time I finished it, I was too tired, and I'd fallen asleep near the end, like during the Joe Balor match. And I was like, I can't be asked to record a review right now. So, we're going to do it now. And I probably would have enjoyed this more if I wasn't so tired, but let's get started. I'm not going to talk about the matches. Oh my god. Excuse me. I'm not going to talk about the matches they taped before the show, because that's for next week. I heard that one of them wasn't too great, but the rest were good. But let's go. The first match, there's nothing much to say about the pre-show. Just it happened in the same place where the Raw pre-show is. And Greg Hamilton was speaking to fans, and he tried to interview Samoa Joe and stuff. But then the show starts, and Triple H is in the ring. Opens with Triple H in the ring, New Dura Spotlight. I think that meant to be under. And he says he got his ass kicked on Sunday, but he would have to be dead to not be here tonight. And London worded it, so they get it. And then he says some other stuff, and he says, "We are NXT," and the crowd goes nuts. It was like a pre-taped thing. It must have been taped before the show actually, started, before the tapings, the NXT tapings. But we go with the first match, which is my favourite match of the show. I loved it. Match of the night for me was Asuka versus Emma. I thought this was an awesome match. Such an awesome match. There was loads of... It was just like... The format of this match is just you just don't see that on the main roster for women and for a lot of the men matches. I was just absolutely loving it. I was just watching it, and I was in awe. I guess I just thought it was really great. It just went. It was just so unique and different, and there was no rest holds within like 60 seconds like they do on the main roster. I thought it was awesome. Really awesome. There was loads of like hammerlocks to start with. They kept going back and forth. Dana, on the outside being awesome. I love Dana now. I hate her when she started, but I love her now. I think she's great. Awesome heel. But there was This Is Wrestling chat. I think there was actually a women's wrestling chat as well at some point. I can't really remember a whole lot of time. I just remember that it was a great match. There was a German suplex at one point by Asuka, which was awesome. She also had her in the what do you call it? The ankle lock, which I don't know. That really surprised me. I thought that was a big deal. I don't know. It just didn't. That is something you don't see from the women. I thought that was really cool. She had her hip attack thing, and Emma hits a big butterfly suplex into the turnbuckles. And a splash, but only a 2 count. This is when they go for that ankle, and then the German suplex, then a running kick to the jaw, all by Asuka. Eventually, Thingy gets up on the apron, right? And Dana is just like trying to get in. I thought it was really weird. I was like, I don't know. I think they should stop going like under the bottom rope. Just go in the middle rope. It looked really weird. She was like trying to get in. She was ducking and trying to get in. I thought it was weird. Eventually she gets ejected. Did they do something? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of Raw. I don't know. But Emma taps out. The ref doesn't see it. Dana gets thrown out, and then Asuka hits a big kick and wins. I think it was like the roundhouse kick thing. It was pretty good. I think it was this match where there was some nasty kicks as well. I don't know, but that was an awesome match. You gotta see it. If you didn't see it, you need to see that match. I thought it was really, really good. And it lasted 14 minutes 49. It was a really long match. Like, I was watching it and I was like, this is a really long match, and that wasn't a complaint. That was a compliment. It was a really good match. And after the match, we see UK legend Johnny Saint at ringside. And then we see some other stuff. And we go to the next match, and it's the tag title match, 40 minutes 57. Dish Wilder and Scott Dawson versus Enzo and Cass. There's some hilarious chants in this match. There was some good, I think there was some good chants in the first match too, but there were some epic chants in this match. Like, who are you? Who are you, when they were first coming out, and then which one's Dawson, which one's Dash, or something like that. And then there was, are you Dawson in disguise, and all this stuff. It was funny, it was really good. And there was the how you doing chants as well. It was great to, see their promo, everybody saying it along with them. I loved that. But, a good match. I'm not going to go into everything. But I love the, like, when Cass does that, like, that throw thing to Enzo. I think he did it one time before. I think it was at that episode of NXT that was taped before Brooklyn for the following week. I think it was the last time he did it. It was really, I think that's an awesome moment. But just, Dawson and Dash are so good. I love these guys, really old school. People say they remind them of the Brain Busters and the Andersons and that. And they're just really good and old school. Some people are like, oh, this gimmick won't last, or oh, they're boring, blah 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 blah. But no, I disagree. I think they're doing really great. Just because they're not like the New Day or Gable and that, they're still really good. I think I love them. I think they're great. Did a lot of great different moves, and the match doesn't follow the exact same format as the main roster do on their shows, which I just hate. I spoke about that many times before, but it's not the same, just boring crap. Like, if you look at that Del Rio bloody Rusev tag match from Raw, and it's just boring, and it's the same format of tag match you see each week, and it's loads of rest holds. Just, I hate rest holds when it's used too much. It can work, but it shouldn't be like within 60 seconds of a match, and it shouldn't be lasting most of the match. Like, I can't stand that crap. But eventually, it looked like Enzo and that was actually gonna win, but Enzo covers, but Dawson pulls him to the floor. Cass comes over and Dawson puts Carmella in the way. That's right. She claws him, but he sends Cass into the ring post. Enzo, I think she actually elbowed him. Yeah. Then Enzo sends Dawson back in the ring. Enzo goes to the top, but Dawson runs up and hit the shatter machine from the top rope. That was awesome. As soon as I seen them hit him, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna happen. And I was like, ah! I loved it. That was so cool. The mechanics with it. That was really good. Next, we have Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin, 11 minutes 40. This is when I was starting to get bored. I was getting a bit, I was like, ugh. It was an alright match. It just, maybe it was just me being really tired. But there's not really much to say about it apart from the chants. There was a Corbin sucks chant. There was a fuck you Corbin chant, which I'm surprised didn't get edited out when I was watching it on the network afterwards. It wasn't live, and I thought that would have gotten edited out, but I was like, damn, that's clear as day. Fuck you, Corbin. I eventually ended with Corbin winning, which surprised me. I didn't think that was gonna happen. 11 minutes 40. Maybe I said this already. I don't know. But eventually, Corbin wins. I couldn't believe it. It looked like Cruz was going to go for his powerbomb thing, which is awesome. I haven't seen it in a while, actually. But Corbin at the end of days and won. Didn't think that was going to happen at all. But after this match, Greg Hamilton's backstage with Nia Jax, talking to her. Then Asuka appears and they have a face-off. Like, she says nothing. So maybe they're going to feud. I don't know. I want to see Emma versus Bayley. That's what I want to see next. I want to see Emma as NXT Women's Champion. She deserves it. She's really good. I really like Emma. But yeah, not much really to say about the Corbin match. It was alright. Nothing nothing special. So yeah, moving on. We have the next match: Bailey versus Nia Jax. 30 minutes 17. Felt longer. Uh, maybe it's just me. And Bailey won via submission. Now, the crowd was just apeshit in this match, truly apeshit. And their best chant was the singing that song. Hey, what's that good? I can't remember what it was. Hey, Bailey, ooh, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. They did that over and over loads of times. It was awesome. And that song is like that song must be like a decade old. I remember bloody hearing that when I went to the discos when I was a kid. But yeah, the crowd was awesome here. There were really loads of chants. There was, hey, we want some Bailey's chants as well. But it was a good match, a good sort of like David versus Goliath match. Like little guy versus big guy. But it was nothing. It wasn't amazing or anything like that, but it was all right. There was loads of leg drops by Nia at one point. Bailey kept like going for the guillotine or guillotine, however you like to pronounce it. Nia hot a Samoan drop. Excuse me. I can't really remember much. It was just there was like loads of leg drops, and then Nia like just sort of kept beating on her and beating on her. And then she got in the guillotine a few times, and she like got out of it and then back into it and out of it. And she falls to the mat. Bailey repositions herself and really tightens the guillotine as the fans chant tap. And then Bailey screams for Nia to tap. She won't give up. But then she finally tapped out. It was interesting. I wasn't expecting it to go that way. I thought we were going to see her hit the thing eventually. I keep getting loads of bloody emails. Somebody's responding to some comment ages ago. I wasn't expected to go that way with the submission thing. I thought that was kind of cool. I thought she was just going to hit like the Bailey to belly eventually, but she won that way. It was different. It was cool. Yeah, that was it. It was an alright match. I wouldn't say it's anywhere near like the caliber of like any of the previous matches. I'd never say it's like on par with maybe Charlotte and Natalya. Because I didn't think that match was as good as many people made out to be. I mean, it was a good match, but I didn't think it was as amazing as people, said it was. That's just me, though. But like not on par with like a Sasha, Charlotte, any of their stuff, or Sasha, Bailey, Sasha, Becky, or the Fatal 4-Way. I wouldn't say it's anywhere near that, but it was alright, For Nia, she's new, so it's understandable. But next we have the NXT title match, the final match, with old Joey Samoa versus Finn Balor. And I think it's just because I was tired, but I might have enjoyed this more if I wasn't tired. But Finn Balor defeated Samoa Joe. Like I was just reading a thing, like what was it, like 8 ups and 3 downs or some shit, like from What Culture or something. And they said this was a match. This should be on your must-see list. I mean, it was an alright match. I maybe wouldn't go that far, but it was a good match. But Finn came out with a Jack the Ripper theme. That was the thing that you seen in the promos. I thought it was maybe going to be for a debut of someone, but it was him, and he had like a top hat thing and a coat. Looked pretty cool. I love the Demon Entrance. The Demon Entrance is so cool. And also, I want to say is I loved the setup for this show. With the entrance was just the same as it was in Glasgow and all the other places. Just the square screen and the bottom bit. And that was it. Just plain and simple. And I thought it looked so cool. So cool. Just something little like that. I really think the main roster shows, they should really cut away a lot of the crap at the sides. Like, they go so much unnecessary stuff. They only need the big screen and the bit they come out of. Like, they got so much other crap around. It's like, save yourself some time and money. Get rid of that crap. It just seems like a waste of time and money to me. But they look really cool, really cool. So we get like the formal introductions like they did for the Bailey and that. And there's a "This is awesome" chant before anything even happened. But it was a good back and forth match. I think it did get a bit. I wouldn't say rest holdy. That's totally a word, or a term. But there was like submissions and stuff. But I'm not going to end it because it was a long match and there was a lot of different stuff happening. We'll just sort of skip to the end, I think. Joe, he did that awesome spot where he hits a power bomb, holds it for a 2 count, turns around in the Boston Crab, and then into the crossface. I thought that was really cool. I've seen him do that a few times in TNA. That's a cool little sequence. I love it. God, my throat, it seems to be getting worse. I apologize about that if you think I sound weird or whatever. Balor did his flip out the ring at one point too. He went for the muscle buster, but Balor countered and did a roll up. You got a Pele kick. They start trading shots in the ring. It did get really good at one point. I'm trying to find this point, looking through this recap. Oh yes, he hit the bloody coquina clutch. It's broken, so back and forth. Then Joe gets it again, and then he sort of like rolled through it and hit the double stomp. That was really cool. Fans were trying. This is awesome. I was expecting. I really want to hear a better than Raw, or like a main roster sucks, NXT's awesome chant or something. I really thought this would have been the place they would have done it. I'm just waiting for that sort of chant to happen. Joe goes for another muscle buster, and it looked like I thought that was gonna be it. But he fights him. Joe with a kick to the head. He climbs up for like a super muscle buster or a thing, but he got off. But there was a point where they were going apeshit with loads of kicks. It's not in this, but there was like Joe hit like a it's not like a roundhouse like that, but like the one where they would come up and hit them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the kick like that. Oh crap! I'm sure it was Joe, or maybe it was Asuka in the Emma match, but I think it was Joe. I can't really remember. But there was one point they were going back and forth with kicks and the Pele kick and all these other kicks. It was really cool. But it was a good match. Definitely, I definitely recommend watching the entire show for sure. I think I just maybe because like when the Asuka Emma match and the tag match, I was loving it. I really was. Maybe I should have just had an energy drink or something that would have kept me going. Cause that's what I do for Raw. I was thinking about it, but I was loving the Asuka Emma match. I thought that was really good. I loved it, especially when I don't think I mentioned it, but Asuka started doing these back fists at the end, which were really brutal. I really thought that was epic. Really good. I think it might have been Asuka hit the nasty kicks too. I can't remember, but it was good. And after the match was interesting because there's a trainer sort of helping Joe, and he's like looking back. He sort of stares Balor down. He had like blood coming out of his mouth a little bit. And they were showing some other stuff. And like after a video thing, like they came back and like the referees were like running out of the ring to just for like as if they weren't supposed to be there type of thing. Balor was sort of sitting there and they like check on him again. It was weird. I don't know what the hell was happening. I don't know if he hurt his head or something, or maybe they were just like selling it really well. I don't know. They leave as Balor loses the title again and TakeOver goes off the air. Yeah, it was a good show. You know, definitely recommend watching it. And I'm looking forward to next week's episode. I can't believe I spoke 20 minutes. I didn't think I would, but I definitely enjoyed it. and I'm looking forward to the next one. As you can see, I'm representing my boy Apollo Crews. Got his shirt on. But I'm not looking forward to next week. Or tomorrow. I have to work overtime tomorrow. It's only 4 hours, but it messes me up because it's my day. Tonight, usually, and tomorrow night is my nights for catching up with sleep. I usually sleep for like 12 hours at least. So that's not happening tomorrow. And I'm behind on a lot of stuff. Like, I'm gonna watch main event after this. Then tomorrow I've got like SmackDown and that as usual. But I haven't gotten a chance to watch any EastEnders this week, so I got all 4 episodes of that to watch. I got 2 episodes of Big Bang Theory because I didn't get to see last week's one. I got 4 episodes of American Dad, but I don't know when I'm gonna watch that. I might just leave that for now. They started airing the new season on BBC Three, which is actually like 2 seasons ago. It probably aired like more than a year ago in America. But next week, apparently I got to start work at 7, which sucks. And I hope it's just Monday, Tuesday overtime, but I heard it might be Wednesday, Thursday too. And if that happens, then I'm fucked. That's me fucked. Like, if Monday, Tuesday happens, that's bad enough, because then Raw Wednesday, the live SmackDown shit on Thursday, and then bloody Tribute to the Troops on Friday, as well as main event and NXT. Like when they said it from now on we'll have to work overtime up until Christmas, I was like, that is just fucking typical with all this extra wrestling I have to watch. Because I was looking forward to watching TakeOver live. I really was. Like when it was announced, I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna be able to watch this one live, just like I was able to watch the Brooklyn one live. And then that didn't happen. I had to watch this stupid preview show before as well, but I got to skip most of it because it was all crap I'd seen, so it wasn't too bad. It's the same every time. I don't even know why they bother with that preview show crap. Because they just show previous matches and Corey Graves talks about a little stuff, but there's nothing new or anything on the show really. It's kind of pointless. But next week's gonna be bad. And all Christmas Day and all that weekend, it'll just gonna be me catching up with wrestling. Especially if I gotta work overtime all those days. Like that's just gonna mess me up, big time. And I don't know. Tuesday was weird. Around tea time or supper time or dinner or whatever you like to call it, whenever you eat at like 5 o'clock kind of time, I had a bit of a sore throat, and it just got worse that night. Like that night I was really bad. At night I was really like in pain, just sitting there. I was physically in pain all over and like weak. But then it started to get better Wednesday, and then Thursday I was getting better, and then today I wake up and my throat. It just now it just seems to go worse today. I don't know. So hopefully it goes away. I mean I've been having the cough sweeties and the cough mixture and stuff. So hopefully it goes away soon. My dad, he's even worse. Like he can barely even speak. And my little sister, she had a bit of a cold as well. So it's going through us. It's taking our family one by one. But hopefully it goes away soon. But yeah, I'm gonna stop now. Tell me if you enjoyed NXT, the Takeover London. If you're looking forward to the next episodes and what have you. I'm really looking forward to Gable and Jordan. As you know, I love them guys. That fail 4-way should be good. Like I heard, I'm just gonna talk about it. If you don't want to know, then leave. But apparently Elias Sampson's re-debut wasn't very good. It was nothing special. In the Sami Zayn match, I heard it was really good. Well, I did like it was more like comedy, with loads of chants and stuff because he was against Ty Dillinger. That happened after TakeOver. But I don't know about this Elias Sampson thing. I mean, he had a match. They did the same thing at Brooklyn where they taped a match. I think it was actually against Bull Dempsey as well. And he did that guitar thing, so I don't know. You would have thought they would have at least made it an impressive debut. I mean, if it's happening here, but I don't know. But that's it. I'm not going to talk anymore. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, that like button. If you watch like my Minecraft stuff and all that other videos, likely you don't, because I don't get a lot of views on those videos. But I'm not going to be able to get that episode. I don't know when I'm going to get that next episode done. I heard it comes out on the 22nd. It's unlikely that I'll get that done at the weekend. I was planning on doing a Christmas special thing, but it's not gonna happen either. I'm probably just gonna record like and show off my presents again like I did last year. I'm not gonna have time to do anything gaming related this weekend, just like I didn't last weekend either. So yeah, it sucks, but yeah, I just wish I did YouTube full time. I would love to do that as a job instead of bloody welding. But yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Hopefully my throat doesn't die soon.